Good afternoon. How you doing today? See if I don't even know if I'm in camera view. I'll tell you, the last few days it's been very warm. I'm sitting out here in the truck, in my own yard here, and driveway I should say, and I just want to give you a short little flapping video. Let you know what more or less I've been up to, which is not very much at all. First of all, I want to say that I've been playing around for quite a few weeks since that video that I made a while back, I guess it was a month or so ago, maybe 2 months ago, about the PowerDirector 9 only giving a black screen on the preview screen, whether it's got its built-in videos or video I drop in there. When you push play, it's just a black screen and only hear the sound. I've tried everything. I uninstalled it, put it in, and this and that. So I finally just uninstalled it out of my computer. And if you noticed on my, later videos, the last month or so, I've been using Windows Movie Maker, and that works fine for me. So as long as that doesn't screw up, I'm happy. But people have tried to help me with that, and it just, there is no solution for it. Most of the people say it's in the registry, and I am not going to touch the registry. So that's the bottom line there. So we just take the program out. It's taking up space, that's not doing anything, so I removed it today. It's just been sitting there, and I've been trying for weeks, experimenting with it, and put in the latest QuickTime and everything else. I even tried to install it with the QuickTime that comes with it, and it just updates automatically. Probably should have just turned off the internet and then try to install it that way, but I think it's in the registry, and no matter what I do, it's going to, even though I removed QuickTime completely from the computer, it's still gonna somehow finds it and installs the latest QuickTime. I don't know if that's the problem or not, but I can say one thing: it will work on my XP computers without giving the black screen. But the XP drags so much that it's virtually useless on editing. The computer's way too slow. So that's the update there. So basically, unless I want to screw around with the registry, and I don't understand that, and I'm not about to do that, we just take the program out and be done with it. That's it. As long as I got something I can make videos with and keep you all happy, I'm happy. Okay, as far as everything else is done here, it's been pretty warm, hot actually, the last few days. I haven't been doing too much. I've been working on the shed. I had some rotten wood I had to replace on the back, on the underneath and so forth, because the original floor was 2x4, not pressure treated, and was built because it was a metal shed originally, and the platform that they call for is 2x4s with ordinary plywood, nothing pressure treated. So I had some rotted out stuff that I had to do. I'll come show you right now. Well, it's a nice looking day. It's cooling down a little bit here. It's not as humid as it was, and we're supposed to get some rain. This is Sunday afternoon, early afternoon. We're supposed to get some rain, and we definitely need it because the ground is powdery dry here. Powdery dry. You got the sawdust from my projects and stuff. Everything is just bone dry. In addition to putting all this lattice on, which you've probably seen in my last video here, on the back corner here, I replaced the corner molding because the last foot or so was rotted, because that's ordinary wood, not pressure treated. And the 2x4 that's here is not pressure treated. So what I did is
I dug down and I jacked the shed up because it was sinking down into the 2x4 here. Damn ants. They get a lot of black ants here. I got the ant stuff down here. But it's got a rain on it, so it'll work. So what I did is, originally this shed was a metal shed. You can hear the metal behind it. And the OSB crapboard was rotted from here down. Years ago I put plywood over it. And this part's okay. And there's a lot of paint on here. This is regular plywood here and here. I also replaced this piece here because it was rotted out like this one here. That's ordinary furring strips. Basically, that's what I used in the shed years ago. All this here is furring strips, but it's up in the air, so it's not really going to rot out too much, whereas down there it is. So I got to get in here and I got to work on this area where I did not paint. I got to replace that piece. I got to go to Home Depot and get another 1x4, I guess. In other words, 3.5 inches wide to match. So here I put the 2x4 joists running this way, 16-inch on centers, and so I had to cut like a 13-inch piece to go between each one of pressure treated. Then I dug down here and I put my small 2-ton hydraulic jack down in there. I did all this off video to try to jack this up, to try to take this weight off of here because it's sinking into the rotted wood here. So I put a cement block underneath here, dug down, and then put a piece of pressure treated plywood and a 4x4. But I really need to get this up about another 1/2 inch so that I can cut out this corner, which is rotted. It ain't going anywhere. So I'm not doing any more today because, like I say, it's supposed to rain, but I don't know. The sun keeps coming out, so I doubt it's going to rain today. Might tonight, though. Now here I am on the other side of the shed. You can see it better. Damn ants. Constantly putting the ant stuff down. I'm spraying all the time. The 2x4, this is metal, this aluminum flashing, that when I put this plywood on the metal shed, there's metal underneath here, as you can hear. The flashing went down like this, went up, and it went up to about here. And then I put the plywood on the outside of that. So this flashing has kept this 2x4, which is not pressure treated, from rotting out. And it feels good pretty well too until you get into here where it's sitting on the block and it's sinking down. So what I'll probably do is to cut some more out of the 2x. Let's see, I got a 2x here somewhere. Yeah, there it is, 2x4 pressure treated. I cut some pieces out of that to put down there, as I showed you earlier. So this is solid, but I'm still going to add more to it, and then I'll probably put some blocking in here. But I have to dig down because the soil is kind of like spongy, and I got to get the ant spray out. Now, a few years ago, I had jacked this up and stuck pressure treated wood in here on top of the cement blocks, because originally it wasn't. And here, these are pressure treated also. But the 2x4, see, when you build a metal shed, did they tell you to overhang it by 2 inches? Because that was originally a metal shed that was sitting on this platform. And the original shed was from here to here. And then I got a metal shed addition over here. So that's metal in there. And of course this is wood. So I probably should have built the whole damn thing out of wood and have been much, much cheaper. But she's shaping up pretty good. It's just hard to work in this area here because I got the tractor shed here, which I built a number of years back. I have to have some place to put the riding mower. So I got this 2x8 pressure treated, which was originally on the picnic table. I was going to use that underneath and jack it up, but I can't get the full length underneath there. There's too much junk under there, and it's too hard to work it. And then I was going to try to get a jack under there and stabilize it, but actually it's in pretty good shape because all this wood here, this 2x4, is pretty solid all the way through. It's just down that back corner there is where the problem was. The rest of the shed's fine, and of course when I built this addition here, it's made completely different. You notice when I built the walls, your walls go over the floor, and your walls don't sit on top of the floor with this lip on there. That's because what I should have done, and it would have been a lot of work, is to build an outside frame on it, lay the 2x4s on that, and get rid of the metal part. But that's a lot of work, because when I built this, it's done in piecemeal as I can afford it. And I'd modify a piece here and a piece there each time I got extra money to do the work. You know, when you're living hand to mouth, so to speak, you got to work the best way you can. So as years go on, you just can improve things, and things come out better, and you get better at it as you go along. Looking at the brook here, we haven't had rain in a very, very long time here, and things are really dried up. The only good thing is there's not a lot of mosquitoes. There are some, but not too many. This is the stuff I used to get at Home Depot, and I don't even know if you can get that anymore. For the ants, because we used to have ants in the house too, especially on the old deck. We used to have it, so I got to get some more granules. But since I rebuilt the deck and it's pressure treated on the beams and so forth, and there's no rotted wood anymore, I don't have the problem with the ants, but I still take it. Years ago, we used to be able to get the stuff called diazinon. That was really good, and you used to be able to sprinkle the granules around. All around, but they keep changing. The damn EPA keeps taking things off the market and getting to a point where you haven't got anything that works good anymore. I didn't even know if I can get the Spectracide. I haven't been down to Home Depot in a while, but we'll see, because I need some more, and that is granular also. And I used to sprinkle it all around. Kills ants, which is the biggest problem we have here. It kills grubs too. I used to sprinkle it all around the shed because I get big black ants in the shed too, and this is why I'm trying to protect that. Is there anything I hate is those disgusting big black ants. Of course, the little sugar ants can be just as bad, and they can get into the house too at times, so you got to be careful. Yep. I sprayed some aerosol stuff on them that kills instantly. It works, but what happens is it's good until it dries up. Then the ants walk right over it and just go on their merry way. So this stuff is good as long as it's wet and it can get into their bodies. But if it dries, I don't see how it can work. You know, I have never had it do anything. This stuff here you put on, it's in a granular, and then you sprinkle some water on it. And here's some of these sugar ants here. I call them sugar ants, the tiny little things. I don't care about this outside here, I just don't want them in the house.
Well, that's the update today. Not a very exciting video at all. It's still too damn humid out here. So that's all I've got to say today. Stay tuned, because I'm sure I'll have some more videos coming your way at a computer near you very soon.
is it?